What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're live and direct once again. A double header tonight, folks. A double header for the MMA Reloaded people, for the MMA Reloaded fans, for the revolution. Is a double header tonight, folks. MMA Reloaded Rule Talk. Welcome. And thank you so much once again for joining me, man. Thank you for joining me before with the CFFC flyweight champion, Fumi and Kuta. Today, folks, and this one, episode 64. Yeah, I'll be joined by a guy that's coming off the Contender Series. One of UFC Fight Pass's male fighters of the year. One of the UFC Fight Pass male fighters of the year in 2021, Solomon Renfro. So folks, Solomon Renfro is here, man. We're going to be getting this show on the road. Waiting for Solomon to connect. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just waiting up for Renfro. We're live and direct right now, man. So let's hold up, man, for the infamous king. Yes. Yeah, hey boy.
How you doing?
Yo, Solomon, what's going on, bro?
Can you hear me?
Not that well, bro.
No. Because my phone, the audio is messed up.
No. Hey, it's tough.
Hold on. Do you mind if I have? You mind if I put headphones on?
No, yeah. Put headphones on, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man. She. Hey, yo, Solomon, bro.
You can hear me now?
Yes, man. Hell yeah. Come on,
All
man.
right, cool,
That's,
cool.
that's what I'm talking about, man. How's it going, brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
No, I'm doing great. Bro. I'm doing great, man. It's been a long time coming, man. But finally, we get the show under the way, man.
Yeah, finally, right? Definitely been a minute, huh?
I know, man. I know. Hell, shit. It's been a hot minute, bro. Um, I mean, how's it going over there, man?
Uh, it's good, man. I'm training hard. Just trying to get this phone set up.
Like,
I'm training hard, man. I'm getting better. I'm ready to whoop ass very, very soon.
man, I can't wait to see you will pass again, bro. That fight, hell, shit, man. You know the contender series fight, bro. Yeah, no one ever stopped talking about this,
Ah,
bro. Come on,
yeah.
bro.
I look at that. It happened to some of the greats, man. It happened Ali got robbed before. Floyd Mayweather got robbed before. Roy Jones Jr. got robbed before. And now Solomon Renfro got robbed, and let's see what happens. This is gonna be a great story.
Nah, it is, man. It
I'm
is, and
taking
that
over.
story. That's just beginning, though, bro. Yeah, see, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, that's facts. That story just beginning, but it was. How do you look back now that a few months has passed by, bro? When you look back at that time on the consent series, how how do you remember that time?
Uh Man, so it was the happiest moment and the saddest moment of my life at the same time. Because like the happiest moment for me, like you see every time I'm walking out, I got a big smile. Like I'm so happy to be performing because this is what I work so hard for. I work so many days, so many nights. I'm dieting, I'm cutting weight, doing all this stuff, thousands, shit,
Yeah,
millions of reps in over and over again, slamming people, getting slammed, tapping people out, getting tapped out, hitting them and getting hit, dodging, slipping, all that every single day, like a job, man. It's like all day, all night, all that working for that one moment. So when I'm finally there, I'm so happy. And to finally be doing it like in front of Dana White, like, with the UFC, um, it was a dream come true, you know? And
I
then
can only imagine.
and then for it to end like that, man. And the craziest thing is, man, honestly, I feel like I only was fighting like at my 75% of what I could really do. I swear to God. Like, because after the first round, man, I hurt my hand in the first round. You see my thumb? Still messed
Oh
up. You see
shit!
how big my hand is? This is still messed up from the fight. I heard it in the first round. So I hit him with one of those shots, man. I hurt my hand like right after that. In that flurry, I hurt my hand. That first flurry, like I hurt it bad. And I've been an athlete my whole life, so I'm like, I know when you can feel the pain through the adrenaline. I know it's pretty bad. You know what I mean? So and I was still feeling it. I'm like, oh shit. But anyway, so after that flurry, the round keeps going. I knock him down with a jab, and then I sit him down. I take him down, and as I go to collect his hand, as I go to collect his hand, my hand just felt like it was on fire, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I go back to my corner, and I'm like, "Hey, I think I broke my hand." They're like, "Yeah, just shut up, sit down." So that's why I come out in the second round. I wasn't throwing my jab a lot at first because my hand was on fire. When I just was like, "Fuck it," I just gotta try to do what I could do. And all I was thinking in my mind the whole time was, as long as I hit him when he hits me, I'm winning, you know? And I felt like I did that. I did do that. And, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm the better
You know,
fighter. Everybody knows it. He fucking knows it. I won that shit. And I'll be in the UFC soon and I'm going to take over once I get there. That's that.
man, I fucking know it, man. You won that, man. Come on, man. I know you won this, bro. Oh my days,
Yeah.
bro. That flurry at the end, yeah, where you were just pounding and pitbulling his ass. Yeah, bro. That
Like,
one right
like
there for you,
I feel like that could have been a 10-8 round, man. How is that not a 10-8? Like, how is that
man.
not
What's
a
going on?
10-8? I
What is
took him
going on?
down and I knocked him down twice, 2 knockdowns and a takedown. Like, how is it not a 10-8? But it is what it is, man. I gotta just knock these guys out. I can't give them a fucking chance, and that's what I'm about to
It's,
do. I'm in a great
bro,
shape of my life, and I'm only getting better. I'm gonna knock these dudes
it's
the
like
fuck out.
it's the judges, bro. She, it's the judges.
Yeah, I know it's crazy, but I can't let it go to the judges.
It's
Just
the
gotta knock them
judges.
out.
Jesus, man, come on. But were you that were you a fan of the sport, bro? When the Ultimate Fighter was showing up?
I was, but I never really watched the Ultimate Fighter. You know what I mean? Like, I was never like a fan of reality TV, and I felt like it was kind of like reality TV, so I didn't really watch it. But I know quite a bit about it.
But okay, so now the reason why I asked this on is because if you had that choice, whether you wanted to be on Contender Six or the Ultimate Fighter, bro, yeah, what would you choose?
Definitely Contender Series. There's one fight, one win, and you're in. You know, well, not you're in, but you got to perform, and you're in. So I would choose Contender Series. I know in the house they lock you in the house, they take your phone away, you just fill the house with alcohol. You're in there for like 2 months. There's no music at all. Like, I don't know if you know this stuff. Yeah. So they try to like drive you crazy on purpose. So I don't know if I want to do that and stand with a bunch of people I don't know and I gotta fight all the time. I would if I had to. We're offering this, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take whatever they fucking give me, and I'm gonna make the best of what I'm dealt. But yeah, I'd much rather do Contender Series or just get signed straight away. Like, I feel like I feel like I go out there, I get a knockout performance, I should be getting signed.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And then do you think
Like,
that? Yeah, I gotta go for something.
what'd you say?
Go for it. Go, bro. Go for it. Now finish what you were saying.
Oh, yeah. No, I should be getting signed. And even both the guys that I quote unquote, well, the first guy, Mike Malott, I lost to. I was whooping his ass, but Isaiah gonna shoot his zag, and he caught me. It is what it is. But I'm the better fighter. I'll take that fight immediately, and I'll also take Johnny Parsons immediately, and I'll knock his ass out. This time my hand won't be hurt. People don't even realize that they're talking about how tough he is. And like, I'm like, first of all, we both were fighting. Second off, second off, man, my hand was fucked up since the first round. No one even knew that. I didn't show that at all. And then I spit my tooth out in the fight. No one even knows about that. I got it fixed, but I spit my tooth out in the fight. Yeah, cause like, bro, all right. So like a week and a half before, I was sparring with Lyman Good, and he's a fucking brute. He just out there swinging, and he caught me. And he like knocked my tooth loose. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Now I gotta fight next week. Gotta lose too, you know. And so that was it. The tooth was Lyman knocked it loose, and at some point it came out during the fight. But no one even knows that.
What you
Like,
doing?
I spit it
Bro,
out.
what you doing far when life was good, man? You guys are fucking savage, though. Hey, geez.
Yeah, that's one of my teammates, man. He's a
Yeah,
monster.
man.
He's a great guy, though. He's one of the nicest guys you ever meet. But he's a monster in the cage, man.
So, nah, bro, Solomon. So yeah, nah, go on, man. Tell me how that. Tell me. So, Lyman knocked the tooth out. You, you were in the
So
in the fight.
so Lyman knocked it loose. I would say,
Oh,
I guess Johnny knocked it out, or at some point it came out. Like, it didn't get like hit and then it just came out. It was just loose in my mouth for a while, and I just was like, "Oh shit, my tooth's loose." And I just spit it out. Like, yeah, no one even knows that.
no one's gonna notice, bro. Yeah, because who's gonna pay, bro?
Yeah,
No.
and my hand, like, no one. That's what I'm saying. I felt like I was fighting at 75%. And I fucked up because once I hurt my hand, I started going backwards because I felt like I was wounded. Normally I come forward, you know. If I was coming forward, I would have been stuffing the kicks like I did in the first round and smashing off the kicks. But when you're going backwards and someone you're fighting a kicker, you go back when you're giving them space to kick you, and you can't counter because they got too much space. If you're going forward when they kick you, you stuff the kick and fire. Like Calvin Kattar just did against Giga. You watch that fight, you know. After the first round, Giga couldn't really kick him anymore because the timing was off because Kattar was always in the face. That's the approach I was gonna take with Parsons. I mean, that's the approach I was taking, and then I hurt my hand and got in my own head and started going backwards. But even with that, I still feel like I won the fight. You know what I mean? I still feel like I won the fight. My thing was like, you know, get control time and hit him where he hits you, you win the fight. Do more damage, you win the fight. I did all that. I did all those things. But it is what it is, man. All I can do now is be the best I can be, which I will do, and go out there and finish every single motherfucker they put in front of me from here on out.
But yeah, that appearance on the series gave you the achievement, bro, because you were one of the male fighters of the year on in 2021, bro, for UFC Fight Pass. So that shit was that was some sick shit to see. I have to say, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Win or lose, people recognize this shit. They recognize the real ones. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, bro, Solomon, bro. Having said that, and talking about the Contender Series, how did it, bro? Take me back to how it started. Take me back to the beginning, the beginning of the damn tape, man. How did it start for Solomon Renfro?
For me fighting my career or just the Contender Series?
The career, man.
Okay. I started off boxing at a young age. My dad got me in boxing, and then we're doing martial arts as well, like Jeet Kune Do. And this is at like 6. Then I started playing football. Took a break from martial arts for a while, and in high school I started wrestling. Wrestled a little bit of sophomore year, junior year, senior year. I wasn't really taking it serious at all, but I was just out there wrestling. I did really, really well. I actually got to the States, and I wrestled at 220 in high school also. Yeah, I wrestled at 220. Yep. After that, I was like, I don't really want to play football anymore because I didn't like the fact that I had to depend on other people for my success. I mean, I love the game of football, but I didn't like having to depend on another man for my success. I just hate the thought of that. So I was going back to fighting, and that was my true love in the first place. And I just hopped right in. I went joined a gym in Buffalo called W White MMA, Washington, New York MMA. It's a great gym. I fought out of there as an amateur. Just kept fighting, kept getting better, kept working hard. Fought my first 4 fights out of there as a pro. I trained a lot with Patrick Nix, who's in Bellator. He fights at bantamweight. Yeah, he fought Archuleta. Yeah, so him and I came up in that gym at WMMA. We were like the only guys, currently pros active fighting out of there right now. So there's one other guy, Sean Felton, but he fights and he's still in Buffalo. But yeah, so that's how I started. Then I fought for a championship belt. I have a championship belt at middleweight for Maverick Promotions. I fought for that belt on like 2 weeks notice because I needed to pay my rent. And so I fought for the belt. Won, dominated a Ring of Combat champ. Just took him down, beat him up, GSP style. Then I had my friends in my corner. I didn't have like my coaches. I had my boys in my corner, like just my friends. Then after that, the promoter came up to me and he's like, "Yo, you gotta get me a real team." And I was like, "I got a real team." He's like, "Come on, stop." And I was like, "No, really. I mean, I got a real team." And then he's like, "I'm gonna introduce you to these people, Tiger Showmans." And long story short, I came up to visit. I was there like the first 2 or 3 days, and I fell in love with it. I walked in, they were all wearing all black, and they were banging 50 Cent, and I was like, "This is the place for me." So,
bro.
Gym.
What Tiger Showman, bro? Nah,
Yeah,
G.
Tiger Showman, man. Yeah. True
Man,
story. You gotta come check out the headquarters, man. Them dudes ain't no
that's
joke.
some that's some OG shit out there, man. Tiger Showman's
Yeah.
got some shit going on. Because I know Uriah Hall used to bang Tiger Showman out as well,
Yeah,
bro.
he's got a Tiger
Um,
Showman also. Yep. So man, Tiger Showman got a lot of guys and girls that came out of there. Caitlin Chukagan, obviously we got Jimmy Rivera, Shane Burgos, superstars, Julio Arce, Lyman Good, Mike Trezano. He won the Ultimate Fighter undefeated season.
yep.
That's my boy, man. He's amazing. Dylan Danis comes through. We got a lot of pros coming up. Myself, obviously. No offense to them, but I'm the biggest star.
Come
I
on,
love
man.
it, guys, but I'm the biggest star. But yeah, man. It's Tiger Shelton is the real deal, and I think we'll be making a lot of noise in the UFC very, very soon. Obviously, we already are. Mike Trezano's gonna fight Hakeem Dawodu soon. I'll bet the house that Mike Trezano's gonna win that fight. Hakeem's great, but Mike Trezano's even greater, so that's just what it is. And Shane Burgos gonna be coming back soon. Julio Arce is fighting in April. And the Black Dragon is coming back, making his return February 25th at LFA, Buffalo, New York. Yeah, I'm shutting it down. I'm knocking somebody else out. Yeah, I'm just not announcing it. You're the first one to get it.
Hey, come on, man. Hey,
You're the first
bro,
one
you
to
just
get
heard
it.
it here first, ladies and gentlemen. LFA, February 25th, man. Don't miss the return of the Black
Yeah.
Dragon, man. One
Yep.
king, yeah.
Yeah, W's up, man. We're taking this W. I'm about to put on the performance of a lifetime. Making a statement. I'm getting a W no matter what.
Solomon, bro, tell me this, bro. Yeah. You listed off some of the toughest guys in this sport, literally some of the most legit contenders as your teammates, bro. Yeah. When you when you train with these guys, yeah, what does that do to you, bro, in terms of pump you up, in terms of the adrenaline, the motivation, the attitude, going into the
it's such a blessing.
Day. Yeah, man, going into the gym every day, knowing you're gonna face Lyman Good, or you're gonna strike with Mike Trezano, or you're gonna go and train with this guy, that guy, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does
honestly,
that do, Solomon?
Like on a day-to-day thing at this point, I don't really think about it because I'm so focused. I'm trying to just win. I'm trying to compete. But it's such a blessing, man. Those guys helped me out so much, man. There's another pro we got. He's only 2-0 right now, but he's a jiu-jitsu coach at our gym. Manshur, I don't know how to say his last name. He's Indian. He fought on Icon. He just fought last weekend. He won by one hand rear naked choke. He fought like a month before that, and he also won.
Bro, you need to
rear naked choke as well there. So he's probably gonna fight again soon, and he probably won by rear naked choke again. I bet. he's a phenomenal. So man, training with these guys is such a blessing. I have to send it to you, brother. I have to send it to you. I send you his Instagram after this, man. He's gonna be a star at 145. 100%, man. He's the real deal. Dude's the real deal. Indian superstar. Superstar, man. Superstar, I tell you. But yeah, man. Training with these guys I'm gonna get it for you soon. You can type in like hashtag Munch Nation. Something might pop up. He's a jujitsu like champion. Like I want to say like maybe 7 or 8 time world champion, jiu-jitsu world champion. He's phenomenal, man. Seriously, he's on another level. He's gonna be coming up very soon as well. So we got a lot of great guys in there. And just being in that room, man, that room is so competitive and it's so great because there's also they're competitive, but they're also like very friendly, so they're knowledgeable. Like they whoop your ass and then they'll teach you how they whoop their ass, because they want you to get better. Like I could beat you up, but nobody else can beat you up. It's like like being a big brother. So that's how they embrace me, and they continue to embrace me, and I'm just grateful to be there, man. The coaches there are phenomenal. Ron Showman, Ray Velez, we got Roberto, he's our Muay Thai coach. We got obviously Tiger Showman, the head coach. He's phenomenal as well. Ron Showman's the head coach right now. So we got great knowledge in there, man. I'm just a great room to be around. I'm so blessed. Even my strength and conditioning as well. I trained the strength conditioning with Shane Burgos at Believe Elite, and man, it's phenomenal. Man, you always see Shane's always in great shape, and you see I'm in great shape now these days. So I'm just grateful, man. I've been in a great room. My PT is phenomenal. I've been going to Edge Pro PT. They're great. I'm doing Eat Clean, bro. You know, they're sending me meals. So I'm just like, it's a blessing, man. I'm getting a team around me that's supporting me, making me be the best I can be. And they all want me to be greater than great. And that's what I'm doing. So I just can't wait to show off my performance.
You know how they say, yeah? Solomon, Solomon Renfro is going to be the next this guy. Yeah, nah. Yeah. Solomon Renfro is going to be the first Solomon Renfro.
First Solomon Renfro.
Bro, no one knows these things, bro. Yeah.
No.
Now anyone can spit out, Solomon Renfro going to be the next Phil Hawes or some shit like that. Yeah, Solomon Renfro is the first Solomon Renfro. Yeah, you focus on making yourself good, man.
Listen, man, my goal has not changed not one bit. You know, my goal is still to be the greatest of all time. I'm not just talking fighter. I mean the greatest athlete, period. And that's not changing at all. And I know I can do it, and I will do it. So it's about to see. The story's about to be phenomenal. See what happened when Floyd lost. What do you do? Never lost again. Or Roy Jones lost. What do you do? Take over boxing. You know, even when Canelo lost, when he lost to Floyd, what do you do after that? You just turn it up 15 levels, and that's what I have done. And that's what I'm going to continue to do, and I can't wait to show it off, man. You guys thought I was good before. You got to think I'm just phenomenal now. Like, really. Which I am. I can't wait to show it.
Man. You know, bro, you mentioned your amateur career before, right? Winning the 2 championships.
No. So as a pro, I won a belt. I'm a champion at 185 as a professional. And then as an amateur, I have 4 belts.
Oh yeah, shit.
5 belts. 5 belts.
Yeah. 5 times. Yeah. I see that. I see that, my man. Bro, I can't miss that. You can't miss that shit, bro. Dang. English cage, all that, man. No, 5 championships as an amateur. Yeah, bro, whether you're a professional, whether you're amateur, whether you're starting out, to have 5 championships, yeah, Solomon, bro, under your name. Yeah, that achievement is bro, it's amazing. Yeah, that puts you leaps and bounds, that puts you heads and toe above the rest, bro. Yeah, because how many guys do you know who have 5 championships, bro? Yeah, a pro amateur. No, literally.
Yeah, true. Some guys have none, but honestly, man, I know some guys are like 15, man. To be honest, the amateurs, some of these guys, man, they'll fight like 30 amateur fights. They get like 15 titles. I'm like, why don't you just go pro?
How would you describe that time, though, man, as an amateur pro? Because most
man,
they look at it like
it was vicious. Right? It was vicious, man. It was vicious. I was so hungry. I remember I was like fresh out of high school. I was just trying to prove myself in the sport. I turned down college scholarships for football to pursue this. Everyone was looking at me like I was crazy. I just had left my mom's house. I was like living in my car at one point. So it was like, man, it was vicious being an amateur. And I'm so grateful for those days because it made me who I am today. It was tough. I had to do some things that I, didn't necessarily say what to do, but it got me to where I am today. So I'm grateful for everything that I've been through. But yeah, that was tough coming up and just fighting, man. I just remember just always like thinking like, get him, like in my head, like go. And towards the end of it, I started trying to float into being a professional. I started thinking like I got to preserve gas tank and everything like that. And then, I just started getting better. But man, when I look back at my amateur days, I'm like, man, that was rough. That was a rough time. Being a pro has been rough. This whole journey's been rough, man. But it's gonna be worth it, man. It's not easy now. not easy now, not at all. But I'm making it work, and very soon it's gonna pay off. I'm gonna have millions soon. I know it.
Hell yeah, man. And being when you became a professional, yeah, Solomon, bro, what changed, if anything? Did anything change with you, bro? Like your attitude to fighting, your ethic, your maturity, the way you fight, bro. What changed, if anything, bro, when you jumped?
When I became a professional, something that changed was I said I'm gonna give my all to it. So I was like doing other side jobs and stuff. When I became a pro, I was like, I'm only gonna do things that involve fighting. I tried my best to. Like sometimes I would still do like a construction job here or there, or still make money other ways here and there. But for the most part, I was only making money like teaching private lessons, teaching classes, being around the gym atmosphere the entire time, and just staying in the gym all day, all night. Like I had nothing else to do. Like I had nothing else to do. Just got rid of everything and just focused. Just put my all into it. And it's paid off and it's still paying off,
100%, 100%, man. And now in this era, and as a professional, one thing that you have to really now face up, yeah, being who you are and cementing the reputation you cemented is social media, bro. Yeah, and it's one of the hottest
Yeah.
things right now because you got people who have an opinion and they write different shit, whether it's good or bad, or you get the views, you get the likes. But when you look at social right now, Solomon, yeah, and you look at how it's a pro for some fights and it's a con for some fights. What's your take on that, man? In this era right now?
Uh, it's entertainment, man. That's what at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We're fighters, but at the end of the day, we're entertainers. That's why the guys who entertain make the most money. And that's just the name of the game. So it's always been like that for hundreds of years. If you can't complain about it, so that's what it is. We wish it was just the guys that won the most, but it's not. So also the entertainers gotta have both, man. You got it, and it's not even like my thing is too with these guys. It's like not even like you got to be a professional speaker. Just be yourself. Just be yourself more. Like stop being so shy in front of the camera. Just be yourself. Just be who you are. Like that's all. That's all that it is. Just come across more genuine. Don't put on an act, and don't feel like you have to stay away from the camera and try to be Mr. Tough Guy all the time. Just be yourself, man. Like that's it. That's the formula. Say what you feel and mean what you say. That's that. But I feel like it's actually to a fighter's advantage to social media these days because like you can message people to get fights. Managers can message people, and
Yep.
become a manager. And now you have more fights. Now you have access. Now you have a road to the UFC. Before managers started messaging me, I was just fighting like, fuck, when is the UFC gonna call me? Yeah, I wish I mean, I had a decent management team, but we didn't have any connection to the UFC. I wish, like, you know what I mean? We were just doing it on our own. Just, some good friends of mine that run an amateur promotion, they were just doing me a favor. So, man,
Yeah, man. No, Solomon, bro. When you say that to me, and you say that guys should just be themselves, and social media, you have all these connections now. Fighters can do this now, entertaining. But bro, what I see is about 70%, 80% fighters use social media to act, bro, to put on a fucking act. Yeah, fam.
yeah,
Like you're right, bro. Can you just be real, man? Yeah, just go to the guy who you want to
just be
fight and
real.
say to my guy, and say to my guy, yo, I want to fight you, bro. Yeah, easy. I want to fight you. Let's do
Yeah,
it. Here and
but
here.
yeah, like I mean, listen, and you could be confrontational, but if you're confrontational, be confrontational. If you're not conversational, don't be conversational. Like if you're a guy that's like, yo, for me, sometimes I have to. I'm a little amped up when I fight. I'm thinking like this dude's taking food out of my mouth. If I don't win this fight, he takes half of my fucking paycheck. So now I kind of get mad about it. So I'm like, fuck you. Get away from me. We can be friends after the fight. You know, that's just how I feel. I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. I want you to think about it. I want you to visualize it. So then I'm gonna visualize it. So you make that power more likely to happen. You know, we're both thinking about how I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna fucking give you specific details and let you really fucking marinate on that shit. Then I'm gonna hit you with that shit. I'm gonna knock you out, and then what I said is gonna become reality. Or you can just be a guy like, hey man, I want to fight you. You know, I respect what you do. You can come across any way you want. But whoever you come across is about saying it's ridiculous. Don't act. It's just funny. It's not real. It's just fake. I don't like it. I don't like it. Like just be yourself, man. Let's be yourself. It's entertainment, but people there's no other you in the world. You're the only you in the world. So you're special in that way, you know? There's only one of you. So you know, everyone's the main character in their own life. We're all like main characters. So you should treat it like that.
You're looking at life for a TV. This shit is a TV, bro. Yeah, you're looking at life through that. That's it. Yeah, and you know, Solomon, bro, when you know through your career, man, and as a professional, you competed on CFFC, you know, as your main stage, you know, bro. How important has CFFC been for you as playing upon your career, man? Because you know you've seen a lot of fighters, and a lot of fighters have come out of that promotion and been champion in the UFC, or made a career in the big time, like Paul Felder, Aljo, Sterling. You know, but what would you say? How is CFFC played it?
You know, it's funny because even when I think about CFFC, when I think about my first fight ever being there, I still get chills because it was my first pro fight. It was in Atlantic City. I'm a kid from Cleveland, Ohio, living in Buffalo, New York. I'm like Atlantic City. My first time, I was like, oh, I'm in Atlantic City. It's for Mike Tyson fought, you know, Floyd fought. Oh, so man, they've been phenomenal, man. The president Rob Hayek, he's amazing. The matchmaker is great. They're so easy to work with. They treat the fighters great. They pay well as far as regional promotions go. You know, it's just really professional promotion. They're really professional about it, the way they do things, and you gotta appreciate that. They try to mimic everything like the UFC. So whatever the UFC is doing, that's what they're doing. So if they're really getting you ready for the big show, that's why you see guys come out of there. They're really ready for the big show because CFFC mimics that. And there's no easy fights. You're gonna get a fucking tough fight. They preach on that. They're like, hey, if you're here to really fight. You're here to really prove your skill. You're gonna fight somebody that's good. You know, so I appreciate that, man. And they're great. They really are. They're a great motion. I'm in New York, so that's why and I got a chance to fight at home. I never fought at home as a pro in Buffalo, so I got to do it for my people one time. You know, I got to go out there and put on a show one time. It makes some good money at home. You know, so that's why that's what made me go to LFA. But it's all love for CFFC, man. I love them. I may or may not be fighting for them again. I kind of feel like after I get this dominant performance at LFA, I'll probably get signed. But if I don't get signed immediately after that, I'm looking to turn it right back around, maybe get on another CFFC card, you know, and just dominate on UFC Fight Pass, knock somebody else out, and call my shot. I'm gonna get my shot very, very soon. But I really do feel like, man, I'm gonna go out there, perform, knock this guy out, finish this dude, and get the call. After I go win on February 25th, I believe I'll get the call.
Let's see. Let's hope so, man. Fucking fingers crossed, bro. But nah, man. You know, and it's interesting. You were saying, bro, like after LFA, if you have to, you'll go back to CFFC, bro. You know what? You know, after you finished Lee Henry Lilly, bro. Yeah, I honestly thought, that you were gonna get the welterweight championship shot afterwards. If you didn't go to contention.
Yeah,
As I
yeah,
honestly thought. Yeah.
yeah.
So now, yeah, say if you have to go back to CFFC, Solomon, bro, like, you know, a welterweight championship shot will be waiting for you. Like, they can't deny that shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, man, you know, any way you look at it, it's a win-win. But hopefully, you go to UFC, man, and definitely fingers crossed for that shit.
Right.
Um,
It's a win-win, man. You know, being able to do
definitely.
what we're doing right now, what I'm doing right now, is a one. You know, it's just a dream come true still. Even though I'm not there yet, like where I want to be, where I'm gonna be, the most dominant of all time. This is just part of the story, and you just got to be grateful for the moments like these. You got to be grateful for the journey. This is the journey, you know, the highs and the lows. So I am. I'm really grateful for the path that I'm on. I can't wait for like to be an example for to show kids that shit you can really do it. You know that you have the highs and the lows. I want to be that inspirational story, and I am and I will be.
Well, what gives you, what gave you that attitude? What actually, what like, was it anything specific that made you have that work ethic, that made you have that attitude, that sense of motivation, that you want to be the most inspirational?
Man, I don't even know. I just whatever I do, I want to be the best at it. You know, I feel like if I was gonna be a rapper, I would try to be the best rapper I could be. If I was gonna be a tennis player, I would try to be the best I could be. You know, not and I feel like the best I could be is the best. Why not? Like, why not? Why just be average? Like, why? I don't even think like that. Like, why even have negative thoughts? You know what I mean? Like, why just stress yourself out? I used to do that, but I'm like, no, I don't do that no more. Why? I could have after continuously if I could just sat there and been on a sad and be like, oh no, life sucks. Like, what am I gonna do? And not try to fight. But no, I was trying to get a fight in December. The reason I didn't get the fight because it fell through. But I was ready to go. I was training hard, 3 days and everything. You know, even with the hand, I was about to fight in December and it just fell through. But whatever. Now I'm fighting in February. You know,
Damn,
so
son.
it yeah.
You were ready
So
in
man,
December.
yeah, I was ready in December. Real spill. Cause I was like ready to make a point. Like I didn't want to end my year like that. You know what I mean? I feel like not necessarily was on a bad note, but I didn't want to end my year getting robbed like that. You know what I mean? I wanted to end it on a W, so I was gonna take some of my head off in December right before Christmas. But it didn't happen. It is what it is. And I'm gonna do it right after my birthday, and it's gonna be a great time.
But that would be a great birthday present, man. You know, bring someone home with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gee,
Yeah,
come
man,
on,
this is great. This is like the birthday present. Fighting that's what I mean. Like fighting at LFA in Buffalo, man. Get to be the main event, sell that joint out in my hometown. Come on, man. That is a birthday present. What? Like that's juicy. Who don't want that? I'm like, come on, man. I'm about to go
you're
perform
taking,
out there. I'm gonna shut that shit down.
bro, you're taking
I'm,
the W without even
I'm
leaving your
taking that
seat.
shit. I'm taking
Without
that
even
shit,
leaving
bro.
your seat.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
taking that shit. I'm
Gee,
taking the fucking W no matter what, bro. I'm taking the dude's body. I'm snatching his liver out his fucking body like Mortal Kombat. Like whoosh, whoosh.
damn, son.
Hitting him with the
Nice.
body shots. Snatch his liver and his spleen
It's a
out.
fatality. A
Right.
fatality.
That's how I'm coming.
Wait,
Take his head clean off.
jeez, man.
Nah, for real though,
Shit,
man. I feel great. I'm in great shape, man. And I still got about 5 more weeks left to this fight. Um, I'm ready to go put on a performance of a lifetime. I really am.
bro,
Put on a master class beyond the master class. Like, I
I'm
can't wait.
ready
I
to. I'm
can't
ready
wait.
to watch that straight up.
It's gonna be
You
great,
know,
man. Tune in.
you know what, bro, Solomon, man. It's been well, it's been a real pleasure, man, having you on the show, bro. Yeah, I have to say, um, yo,
Yo,
sorry, bro. Nah, bro, it's been a real pleasure, Solomon, man, having you on the show, bro. And nah, thank you so much, man, for coming through and saying that was it was real good chopping it up with you, man. I
No
have to
doubt,
say.
man. It was great. It was great. I appreciate being on, man. We could do it again, man. Anytime. I'm with it. All the interviews, tell your friends. I love the media. I love the media and the media love me. So anytime I got a fight, anytime I got news, man, anything you want to talk about, fights, you want to ask me picks, whatever you want, hit me up. We can chop it up for 20 minutes or so anytime. I love it.
Hey, man,
Like,
I know you love the media, bro. Yeah, and I know the media love you. Yeah, but there's only one place.
yeah.
Yeah, where we can make this shit possible. And that's right here, man. That's fucking
Right
right
here,
here,
MMA Reloaded. The
man. It's real talk,
talk
right?
podcast. It's real
It is,
talk only. I was excited to
it is.
do this one, man. I said the real talk. I was like, yeah, let's go. I could be loose. Cool.
But it's always real talk, man. When we come on MMA Reload, yeah. I'm a son, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you, and
Thank
we'll
you,
definitely
brother.
do
Thank
this.
you. No doubt.
Thank
All
you.
love, man. See you soon.
Cheers.